welcome back to BattleTech, where in the last episode we had a pretty heavy fight considering, like, lots of lights, crazy powerful tanks, and a medium, so it was pretty sick. Now we're probably gonna gonna get an even more difficult fight, but thankfully we've also upgraded slightly. Yeah, let's take that. I have no interest in getting rep with Liao. Not really. Yeah. Because while we also have our Jenner, actually two of them, now that we used before, we also have a Centurion that is ready to rumble and wants to be taken out for a test drive, you know? So, alright, let's get in there. Decker's still part of the team because Medusa is still recovering, but actually Decker did a pretty good job last time because with his ability to make precision strikes for less points, for less morale points, he could do it pretty often and maybe shoot a leg off so that everybody else could shoot down the rest of the mech. So he did a pretty good job last time, I'm gonna say. I was kind of positively surprised by how good a job he did. Anyway, unremarkable empty systems like this one are a perfect location for covert intelligence gathering operations. We believe there's a Canopian facility here on Ling in Huiguen doing exactly that. Monitoring the pattern of dropships and marking landings on the planet has led Capella and Alice to a remote, apparently empty facility until just a few days ago when we picked up the unmasked signature of a mech fusion engine powering up. That facility isn't empty and we want the data stored there. Well.
Command interface initiated.
These are corners we received from Capella Intelligence. To position to survey the outpost and let's figure out what we're dealing with here. La Commander, Oliviera out. Alrighty, let's move in there. Yeah. Here.
Move order received.
Rough terrain, right? Good jump jets, but
Time to fly!
no. So that Centurion is quite less maneuverable than the General or the Spiders we've been used to driving. However, it has 25 pipes of LRMs, which by themselves, if they all should manage to hit, can do 200 damage. 100 damage. At pretty much anything that we don't need to see personally, but just someone of us needs to have eyes on. So that can be helpful. Let's see how well that works with the rest of it.
I've got a sensor trace. No sweat.
Roger that.
Mech warriors, show them what you've got.
We're a little bit less flexible with our turn order now, though, because we're all medium mechs and we're all sitting at the same phase. So that's a slight difference. We can still wait for them to make the first move, because apparently there's a medium mech over there. So let's have him move into our direction first before we move in there.
Incoming bandit.
Well, and there's another one. So we have one light, two mediums, or three mediums, one of them with a high-end pilot. That's good.
Standing by.
Good. Alright. Here we would have cover, at least. I would prefer that. to the additional movement. So what do we have? A locust, hunchback again. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! Decker, you need to probably get started on removing that hunch. You know. Ooh jeez. All right. But let's actually just fire at the hunchback now. Seems like a best target for us at the moment. The locust is probably annoying, but we have more important issues to deal with at the moment. So let's fire.
Target acquired.
Oh, we did. Pilot already has one injury. All right. Maybe we can knock out the pilot without destroying the hunchy, so we can take all pieces of the hunchback. Yeah, pretty swell. No, that's not gonna be enough, I think. Good either. There's no way to use those emulators, is there? Shame. Guess you can jump up here and shoot at the locust, I guess. But, well, it's not very helpful, to be honest. Jesus. Alright. Oh, you could use a precision strike. It would knock him back in the turn order, which doesn't matter that much, but would also make our shots quite a lot better, and we could try and hit the leg. And we're facing it sideways, so we have a pretty decent chance of that. So let's maybe try and make something out of this, because we have a really great chance to hit the leg, actually. And if we hit the leg and it goes down, it instantly loses all the rest of the evasion that it might have had.
Confirmed.
It's go time.
Oh, sorry, man, but no. Alrighty. How do we want to kill that thing? I'm wondering one thing though, which is why I'm moving my character first, actually. With indirect fire, can I actually still aim it when they're lying down? I actually can. That's crazy. I want to probably aim it at the center torso, which would probably kill it. So, do that.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
And it burns. The rain of fire. The ring of fire. No, it's the rain of fire,
Good
not
to
the ring.
go.
Alrighty, at least for us it is. Anyway, can probably jump up here and then maybe get a PPC on that hunch. I'd love that, to be honest. Take out the hunch, you know what? Whew. I love that even more, but no pressure. We're not really facing the hunch side though. Slightly, apparently. Do we want to sacrifice another precision strike here? Because taking care of the hunch before it does much is kinda pretty helpful. But it has 50 armor anyway, so even if we hit with everything, we might get a few crits in. Take out some of it, but not the entire thing. We'll probably not do it, right? We'll try. I don't want to. I don't want to let Behemoth get shot at by the full hunch. I can try to avoid it, you know.
Special delivery.
I don't think that did it quite. Any event. Griffin. We already have a piece of that too. So, who wants to go first? Behemoth, who wanna maybe
Orders.
vent your frustration with a hunchback? Hopefully, weaponry before act. It's in phase 2 now, so all of us can actually move before that. Okay, got that because we made a cold shot. I'm gonna call it cold shot. It's precision strike, but I'm gonna call it cold shot. Deal with it.
You need to secure the area before you can proceed.
Remember, there may be more units immune to the field, so stay alert. That thing. And we managed to get ahead of it.
Forward critical hit.
Well, and it's unsteady, which means it's not quite as likely to hit. Good.
Orders? Aye, aye.
Have Decker make a cold shot on the hunch again. Not the hunch, that's the wrong side of the hunch. I didn't take any of the weaponry. Alrighty. We're just gonna continue focusing on that hunch. No matter which one of you shoots first, I think.
Engaging target.
I hear ya. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Move slightly to the right side so our standard hit has a slightly higher chance to hit its right side, and the hunch or even the arms would be fine enough because then the damage would bleed through the hunch. So
Commencing Alpha Strike.
don't you decide to aim for the completely opposite side of it, right? Or alright, that unsteady pretty much saved us there. There was a lot of potential damage that we kind of just danced around because that hunch was a little grogged. Alrighty. I don't know with me. You
What's up,
actually
boss?
might want to move, right? Factor into what that guy. Don't like that particularly. Better?
Target's taken a critical hit.
Alrighty. First, take it out. I doubt it. Damage that we did to it is like spread out all around it, like we weren't even focus firing it at all. Oh well. Alright, that thing is down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Ready for orders.
I'm gonna do a melee attack, helps cooling off a little. We haven't hit that griffin at all anyway, so just trying to hit one side of it with a melee attack might Might knock out a couple of things.
Copy that.
Hi there.
Putting my weight into it.
Secret.
Waiting for orders.
I think you can just shoot at it. To be honest. Stay there. Probably not shoot it with everything, I guess. No LRM.
Here we go. Give them everything you've got.
Wanna go somewhere? Oh, well, it did what's that called? It did brace because it was very unstable and it just wanted to back off and, you know, hope it survives another turn without getting unsteady again and then basically having to do the same thing just over again. Which it probably will have to be honest.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh, that won't work, alright. Good move, I guess. Can I get better than 75? 80. Big 80, right? Don't have any movement there though, so I guess I'll take 75.
Uh-huh.
You need to cool off.
Uh-huh.
Was a leg, alright? I mean, it's a possibility, but... Alrighty, well, it's almost cored already, and we've removed the PPC, so it only has LRMs at this point, which, at the range we're currently engaging with it, it's kind of, you know, useless. Yeah, especially those LRMs do a lot of damage, but they still spread the damage like crazy, because there are a lot of individual projectiles that can just go anywhere. So, not too certain if I want to keep that. It does do a decent job as an indirect attacker, but a bit odd.
Commander?
So, which one of your legs was broken? It's the right one, right? So, if I attack you from there, either the arm, maybe the leg, maybe the torso, which would also work out pretty well. So let's actually do that. Do it from over there, please.
Position confirmed.
Right arm, okay. Would have preferred if you went for that leg, but sure.
Commander.
That's not gonna end well for him. Well. I'll not fire that medium laser, that's a lot of heat. Well, not that much more damage that we really need right now. Not overheat, you know? Well, unsteady again, I'm afraid. Well, there's some reinforcements incoming. I was wondering if we had to worry about those. And apparently they're lights. Which is fine, I think.
Damage minimal.
Alrighty, Glitch.
What can I do for you?
Wanna do melee attack? Because you really need to cool off. So, don't want you to do anything crazy. Right towards it, then hit it.
Don't need to tell me twice. Ugh!
Those were 2 pilot injuries, but the pilot is apparently still going strong. Ooh, there's some more coming in behind us, and they're they're mediums. That's not good. Ouch. You guys coming from? Jesus, and there's another one coming. So probably you need to get the hell out of dodge and turn around, you know? Any one of these. I mean, apparently these mechs aren't terribly well maintained. They basically don't have full armor, so they're probably delicious for an LRM boat, but you know, it's an unexpected angle here. Matter.
All weapons committed.
And another Shadow Hawk.
Minimal damage on that hit.
So we got lights coming in there real soon. And we got those mediums up here. What are our options concerning you? And we also still have that Griffin, but you know, it just needs a little bit of punch in, and then it's probably gonna be gone. Chance still low from there. There. Weird. Would have cover and movement here, and you could still take a look at whatever that is. They probably are moving pretty fast, so they probably have evasion build up, so it's not much damage, I think. But I don't see many better options. Unless jump. Jumping out here. 55. What's probably at the extreme range of SRMs. Let's jump here. No heat. Guess I'm just not fire with everything. Sending them a harsh warning. Don't see them? What? Really? What the hell? How are you not seeing whatever that is? Seriously, how are you not seeing that? Oh. Use the spotting distance, right? Okay. Just brace them.
Yes, Commander.
Could you please kill that bloody griffin?
Engaging.
Thank you very much.
Hostile eliminated.
Focused. And another locust. I see. Okay, how do you want to deal with that? I would like to take out the mediums first, but then the lights will get in my back. So, not entirely certain. I could... One thing I can do, however, is use Decker's precision strike again. And push that Wolverine back to phase 2. That way we would all get to shoot at it without it shooting back. I'm not sure if we'll be able to take it out. I don't think we did much damage to it, unless we just go straight for the center torso. Maybe we might be able to take it out then.
Move order received.
All of it, please.
Locked on.
Well, that Centurion has plenty of armor. Alright, you probably need to get further away from there before pummel it with the LRMs. You need to cool a little, so you'll probably not want to use lasers and all the LRMs. So continue with that. You need just a few lucky shots for the center and that thing is just gone. And I can have my other people focus on other targets. Yes.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, that way Glitch and Behemoth have other things they can do. Probably don't want to deal with the Locusts at the moment because, you know, they have like maximum speed. The Shadowhawk. That Shadowhawk might be in for a surprise.
You betcha.
Do we want to aim at the center torso again? Worked pretty well last time. And we have the morale for it. Do it.
All weapons are go. Another hit like that and you're toast. Receiving you.
You just want to stand here? I think we can just stand here, I believe. Can't use the SRM really though. Maybe you actually won't stand here then. That exposes our back quite significantly. A little less.
Aye, aye. Locking on target.
200 torso hits maybe? Apparently not.
Critical hit, Commander. Hell yeah. Damn it! I'm wounded.
Sure. I want to say you have so many options and you decided to just plant yourself right in front of that Big Mac and shoot it in the face? Well, Let's try and finish off that Shadowhawk before it gets to again. Only need like well-placed shot to the center.
Standing by. Roger that.
Come on.
Engaging with target.
It's go time.
Hostile removed.
Alright. This way. Because he needs to cool off anyway. I think he's gonna go here and sensor lock one of these guys. I think the one that made the random headshot gonna die first.
Sensor lock on target.
Good to go.
Let's see how I like that.
On it. Mech destroyed.
I really didn't like it that much.
Waiting for orders.
Melee attack? Or why not?
Got it. This is gonna be good.
This. Yeah, you're not the best pilot, I know.
Hey, stand still when I'm attacking you.
Don't think he's gonna do that much. You know, that's more what I would expect from a decent light pilot. Not planting yourself right in the face of the enemy and just you know, asking for something like what happened here, like sensor lock and then unload, you know. Don't think he can get far enough away to make anything realistic there happening. I'm gonna just move sensor lock again. Yep.
Sensor lock on target.
We would have enough morale to like leg it or try to just pour it with Decker.
What's up, boss?
I like this, just the easy just pouring idea, you know?
Firing on target.
Dropship inbound for landing. We're going to get in and out quick. So, I guess would be a good enough position to defend.
Heading out.
Want to get back here. Not entirely sure from which direction to expect attacks. So,
Roger.
take a general posture somewhere around here. Need to occupy it apparently. Since this is the map, since the map ends here, I kind of don't expect attacks coming from here. So I think Historian can just go in there. You need to occupy it with more than one. Yeah. Outpost is always command, or employer has agents in BattleTech possession of the data archives.
Mission
Alright.
successful.
Sweet! Alright. Additional influence with the Talon Confederation. Behemoth's gonna stay injured for 15 days. Doesn't matter that much, we don't have any more jobs in this system, I think. And as a result, we'll have to travel for some time anyway. So, we have an entire Griffin, we have an entire Hunchback. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't expecting to run into that problem, to be honest with you. Partial Wolverine, but... Griffin? What does the Griffin do? Has a lot of energy hard points, so it might be better than the... than whatever Lich is piloting right now, because that's like 45-ton mech with energy weapons, whereas this is a 55-ton mech. So the jump sets to stay at range and pelt their opponents from relative safety. Can run hard if they spend all their time bounding around the battlefield taking potshots. So yeah, so maybe that's a small upgrade for Lich. I think I'm actually gonna take the entire Griffin arsenal here. Concerning the Hunchback, it's powerful, but we already have brawlers, you know, and with short-range missiles, they're doing a pretty good job. And that Hunchback, it's really scary. Like the first alpha strike of it is super scary, but after that, it kind of loses us out significantly compared to what we already have, because, you know, overheating issues. I think it has a lot of heat sinks too, so it's not quite as crazy as you'd probably expect from something that has like 8 medium lasers, but still, I mean, I wouldn't mind having one of those, and there's a chance that I get 2 of those to complete the Hunchback that I already have, but I think this is a sure upgrade to what I already have, whereas this is maybe. So let's... actually got 2 Hunchbacks. Cool. Alright then. I guess this is where things get complicated again. Oh jeez. Wasn't expecting to having to make any hard mech equipment type decisions before our next main mission, but thankfully we got a Griffin at 1N.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
And a Hunchback 4P. Alright, so this is the Jenna we just got and didn't use. I'm just gonna scrap that one, we don't need to. No. And aside from that, I'm going to put that Vindicator... I believe I saw the Griffins use at least PPCs, and I think it also had an LRM, pretty big LRM compared to what we already have. So it's basically the same that we have, but with a bigger LRM launcher. I probably need to modify it a little bit, but you know. I'm just wondering if I send the Vindicator to storage or something else. I think I'm gonna send the Hunchy back to storage for now. Maybe I'll bring it up at some point, but I'm gonna store it for now. I don't want to sell it. You know, maybe I have some interesting Hunchy itch to itch, but Not at the moment, not at the moment. Anyway, let's take a look at the mech bay. They're gonna repair that Jenner, which is kind of one of the least important issues we're working on right now. Aside from that, we have this new Griffin, which has a PPC, LRM-10, a couple of ammo, and it has a lot of jump jets, like 5. Vindicator used to have 4. It only has an LRM-5, but a medium laser to kind of make up for it. Interesting. I mean, I could go crazier with the Griffin. I mean, I could, instead of having the LRM there, I could instead try to opt to have a second PPC there, or like a big laser or something. The heat efficiency would probably suffer, so I would need to install more heat sinks, but let's actually take a quick look at it. So, assuming I want to lose that. Oh, what I don't like about that is that all the energy weapon slots are in the same arm component. That's not so great. I mean, if that gets knocked out, it has nothing. Really, it has just nothing. I mean, we could see it with the Griffin while we were fighting it. You know, we shot off the right torso, and I believe not even the right torso, but just the right arm, and then it just had nothing. Astonishingly, it doesn't have anything on the left side at all. It's kind of crazy, man. Really crazy, in my opinion. I have a really anti-symmetric build. I don't think I have a... I do actually have a second PPC. I could just barely fit it in there, but as I said, the heat efficiency would like go totally through the roof. 40. I could instead install large lasers, I guess, or something for short range. Not really sure what I'm actually looking for here. If I install the second PPC, heat efficiency goes like see you later, you know? You do really want to do that? Apparently I don't. So I also need to increase the armor slightly than what it has. Alright, but we're not gonna do dual PPC on that thing. We're not that crazy, you know? Alright. Probably include a small laser. If it really gets forced into melee, it can use that to, you know, have an additional punch there. Also, cooling off might be pretty helpful. So let's use that. Other than this, though, it did have an LRM-10. Let's actually include that. Let's actually just make a small change on this for now while I make up my mind regarding what I want with this mech. I'm actually gonna just remove 1 ton of LRM ammo. The LRM-10 will still have 120 rounds, which means it can fire for 12 turns, you know, every turn. So we're gonna remove that. In addition, we're gonna add small laser. And then I can add more armor. Or I could remove armor and add another heatsink. I actually think adding another heatsink might not be the worst idea ever. Well, let's add one here. Then we need to remove a couple of tons in armor, I guess. More jump jets. Maybe I actually don't need quite as many jump jets to move it around. I mean, we're doing fine with 4 on the older one. Let's remove one of those jump jets. and then redistribute the armor a little bit. Since this is a very asymmetric mech with its equipment, I'm actually gonna also design the armor a little bit asymmetrically. There's like no use to have so much armor on the left hand side. You can try and block shots with it, sure, but if you don't, then it's just sitting there doing nothing. And I'd rather have it protect the right arm, you know? Alright. Try that. 5 days. Alright.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Easy. Alright. I think the Centurion did a good job. I mean, it's different from having a light in the lands, so obviously. But I think it did a pretty reasonable job. I'll leave the Vindicator here for now. Though I do believe that the Griffin is altogether an upgrade on the Vindicator. The Vindicator has quite a lot more heat sinks, though. No, maybe the heat efficiency issue is actually a serious issue. I could do something else. I could tune down the LRM 10 for an LRM 5 and then add more heat sinks. It would basically be the Vindicator, but hopefully with another small laser and more armor, because it's heavier. Let's keep it like that. I want to see it in action before I, throw it away. If it overheats too much, then I know that I probably need to change a little bit about that mech. But let's give it a chance first before doing that. Alright, anyway, let's take a look at contracts. This is why I normally just leave those things out of the episodes, because it's like just a lot of thinking and some crazy ideas, some better ideas, and about it, you know. So let's take a look at the star map. Our next travel contact is actually on the way to where we're going. So, do I want to take those as well? Untron, an endless bleak desert with scouring winds and sand. Yeah, that sounds very inviting. That sounds really inviting, to be honest. I mean, we're heading to that direction anyway, so spending a few more days doing some contracts, I think the Queen would be okay with that. Not that she benefits anything by that, she's just waiting, but you know, it would benefit our group. Maybe we get another quick draw, you know? We'd get that other quick draw, you know? I don't know. I kind of said that I wanted to continue with the main mission, but I had no idea that basically these side missions were just on their way there. In any event, we'll see if we're gonna do some more side missions or the main missions next time, but we're gonna be seeing that next time. Have a good one.